Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Alright guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing a recap and review for The Last of Us Season 2 Episode 3. And after a crazy episode that was the last one from last week, man, we got to really get into this. So without any further ado, spoiler warnings ahead, let's get right into the recap and review. So, Tommy sees Joel's body and cleans it as the town of Jackson is preparing to do funerals and things like that. Ellie wakes up in a hospital reliving Joel's death, screaming wildly. I mean, the screaming and the acting from Bella in that scene was kind of crazy. The town is being rebuilt. Ellie goes back to Joel's house to kind of mourn his death and to grab his gun and keep it. Dina shows up to say she actually had info about the group that killed Joel, Abby included. When she told Ellie at first, she didn't, but that she was told to basically not tell Ellie because the hospital wanted her to actually recover, because she would have just tried to just jump out of bed and go right for them. So Ellie then goes to Tommy to talk about the plan with the information that Dean also knew, because they know where they're going to actually go, which is Seattle, I believe. After Abby, they go after Abby and the WFL. Tommy says they'll have to get the council to say yes. A mysterious religious group is walking through the woods. I forget their name, but they are from the game. Ellie is training with Jesse and finds out he's a part of the council and asks if he'll have her back. The meeting with the council happens, people give their opinions, and Ellie gives her speech about not getting revenge but to get justice, and that we could all, pitch in and help and all this stuff like that. But it's a no in the end, as the council voted. Tommy talks to the town therapist because he's worried about Ellie's going to go on her own, which Ellie and Dina set out to basically go out on their own. Ellie visits Joel's grave. Ellie tells Dina the first person she killed when she basically met up with Joel, when she saved Joel's life in the first season. When they settle for the night, Dina asks what Ellie rates the kiss that they had, which Ellie gave a 6, and they kind of go back and forth about that jokingly. They come across some dead cultists, which end up, I think, actually being the same cultists that we see earlier in the episode. They ended up dying, the daughter and the father. Um, one of the one of the military guys that one of the guys, I mean, that killed Joel is on lookout in I guess the town of Seattle, well, in the city of Seattle, as the military rolls in, the WFL, that's what they're known as, who you know, get set up there. So he's probably gonna get taken out in the next episode. We don't know yet. But that was the recap. Wasn't much going on this episode. So anyways, so for the review, after a heart-wrenching episode that was last week's episode, I was curious at how the aftermath of Joe's death was going to be handled, if it was gonna like be an episode or two or this and that, or how it was gonna happen. And it was a somber episode as we see the grief from Ellie a bit, but we see the seeds being planted for future episodes of what she's going to do. Like I said, with the ending, as we see, you know, one of the guys from the group, was on lookout and stuff like that. So he's probably going to get targeted in the next episode. And Ellie taking things into her own hands, just like in the game. So this is going to be really a performance based season from Bella Ramsey playing Ellie in this one. It wasn't the best episode, wasn't the worst episode. It was just kind of something that obviously is just to continue telling the story. And so that gets a 7 out of 10. Um, I am definitely excited for this upcoming week's episode. So, without further ado, I'll see you guys. Well, make sure you leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, click that notification bell so you never miss an episode. And I will see you guys when I see you guys. Peace.